Alright, we're back. Amazon Prime. What'd you send me? Oh. Car crap. Tool test time. That's a small digital multimeter. That's what that is. There you go. So this has gone from eBay purchases into tool testing time. So, I don't know why I got two of them for. Same number, 510, 510. I guess they sent me two in case I break one. They must, did they watch my videos? Did they show how I test stuff? They must have, they saw the video. That's why they know I needed two. Okay. Made in China. These are China parts. So if you're looking for one, there's your number and name and all that junk. So it's color green. This is a green one. Got a green user manual. So I have been told that I need to read the instructions before I test tools. So, okay, I read it. I'm just like everybody else. We don't need no stinking instructions. I can figure out how to open this up all by myself. Ooh, it's green. Look at that. It's got batteries in it. Nice little pouch. Kind of small, but you know, whatever. It's glove box size. Got some good bearing batteries for it. Duracell. Okay. I wonder if they know I need to, that I have to put batteries in this. Okay, I'm going to guess they go inside here somehow. Could just throw it on the floor and let it bounce open. Ooh, that's got a rubber protective case on that. That's in case, oh, in case I drop it. I would never drop my tools like that. See, that's nice. Look at that. They know you're going to drop this thing. That's good. I like that. That's good. They're thinking ahead. That's good. It looks like you have to have a screwdriver to get your cover off to put batteries in it. Now, that's probably good and bad both. It's bad because it takes me longer to do it. It's good because it's protected. It's a good thing I have a little small Phillips screwdriver. Well, at least a straight blade. Yes, the right size too and everything. It fits right in there. Oh, this has been inspected. It's passed by QC. Wonder whose QC is. Nice screw. Don't lose that screw. You'll probably never find another one. Oh, look at that. That is where the batteries go. It's a good thing I read those instructions. I would have never been able to figure that stuff out like that. It's very important information there. Remember, always read your instructions. They're very important. Okay, in case you didn't know, the negative side has a spring on it, and the positive side has a titty on it. So if you like titties, that's the positive side. And these are the opposite of each other. It made some noise, like it was important. And I'm going to put that back on there. It's got a warning label there. Make sure you read that warning label before you do anything. I'm all over that. Now, can I get the screw back in the hole without losing it? Now, if I had a Phillips screwdriver, it might be a little easier. But I don't. I have a screwdriver. Now, these are very nice. These are WIA screwdrivers. I like these. These are nice. See a little titty on the back that holds it while you turn. It's tight. See right here, you got a little titty. Goes like that. So you can hold it with it, turn it real nice. So that's a WIA. Germany. Good tools. That is not part of the tool test either. Oh, it's in an auto mode. It's just an automatic test thing. You can check multiple things, I guess, automatically. That'd be close. Okay, this is usually the worst part of all your instruments you'll get. They give you a 2-cent wire on a $50 tool. Guess which breaks first? These actually feel halfway decent. They don't feel like they're just going to fall right in half. Make sure you do the test first to make sure they're not broken. Now, why are they encapsulated here? Ooh. They got a little protective thing here for some reason. Some kind of a fibrous looking material in there. It's probably copper or steel or something. So I'm going to guess that those go down there. I'm going to guess you have to take these caps off to use them. Ooh, look at that. Once again, it's a good thing I read those instructions. I'm glad I did. There we go. Ooh. I didn't like doing that. Oh, make sure it goes all the way down. I didn't have it all the way in, see. So you push it in, it doesn't go all the way. You gotta go all the way down. Okay, we're getting there. Okay, now on the other end we got 2 sharp tips. I always like to make sure you screw these down and make sure they're all the way in. Sometimes they just unscrew on you. Okay, make sure you put your protective sleeve on there so if you drop it, it's protected. So get that back on there. You know, never drop your tools. That's pretty, I'd like to, I haven't seen one of that before. That's neat. I like that. Okay, they got some kind of thing over here. You're supposed to take that off. I don't know what that's for. I'm going to leave it on there. Okay, so this is a multimeter. Says so right there. What's the red button mean? Does that mean it blows up? Oh, it didn't blow up. Damn. This looks like some kind of a light thing. Ooh, look, it lights up so you can see it at night. I like that. That's neat. Oh, look at that. Remember, I read those instructions, so it's real close how I did that. NCV, I have no idea what NCV means. Not for child voltage. Maybe it's a U, not for child use. Yeah. That means I'm underqualified, overqualified, underqualified. I'm not sure. One of those 2 words. Okay. Ohm meter works. 0. Okay. So if you want to know what an ohm meter is, that's how you check stuff. See if it goes, continuity goes all the way through something, you know, like a bad broken light bulb. You want to see if the wire is connected to the tail light. You hook on one end, hook on the other, and see if it works. You know, something like that. So we want to see if this here is connected to this. It appears to be. It's beeping. And it's got an automatic beep feature going on there, so you don't know it. See? It's got. It goes all the way to 0 eventually. 6, 7. So that's the resistance to the system. It goes down to 0. So I'm just touching the case to the case over here. So there you go. So the ohm meter works. Now if I wanted to test something important, like if I wanted to see if this wire was connected from one end to the other, you touch it on this end and touch it over here. And there, beep beep tells you it's connected. If you want to know what the resistance is in it, you look in here and it'll tell you. Now I got a piece of wire hanging over here. Here's a piece of wire. That's too much work. Here I got a piece of wire. It's a test lead. So it's got 2 alligator clips on a long wire. So we just take this here. So we have auto mode. So what's nice about alligator clips is you just connect them to the wire. So I'm going to connect this onto this wire like that. Then you go down to the other wire down here. Connect it to this one. And it gives you a number. It said 0 resistance. I'm pretty sure there's some resistance going through all of this stuff here. So there should be some kind of a number. So let's see if we can make something else happen here. Oop. Push on that. See, it's looking for noise, voltage, voltage, So I guess one of these is ohms. I don't know. There should be an actual number here that's resistance. So this looks like and basically a wire test mode. Tells you this. Tells you it goes through. It doesn't actually give you an ohm resistance, which is. I'd like to see an actual ohm resistance number. So like if I'm checking a coil or something important, I can see something happening. So we got a race bike up here and there's a coil sitting right there. I can see it. Maybe I get something to connect on that and see if it connects to anything. Except that's the output side of the coil. We'll connect that to the coil right there, and right here the motor. $14 something. So that went through the whole coil up there. I know the coil should have more than 14 ohms resistance in it. It is a racing coil, but geez, come on, should have more than that. At least 50. Okay, so yeah, that's how that works. Now we have a battery down here we can test with. Whoop. Right down here. Stand ain't gonna let me get down here. All right, that ain't gonna work. This camera's fighting me. Fighting me all the way. People want me to use tripod all the time. There you go. Is there a battery down there? Yeah, there's a battery down there. Okay, so I'm going to take my one lead here because I'm getting tired of holding everything. We're going to take my negative lead here. I'm going to put it right down in that negative post. Yes, that's probably this side's negative. I'm going to stick that on a negative lead here, which is the black one. Drop it down. Now we're going to touch the positive over here and let's see if this thing goes to voltage. So you got something, what's it say? 12.64 volts. See, it automatically picks what you're doing. I don't know if you can see the voltage there, but it's 12.6. Okay, now what happens if we hook this up backwards? What happens? Does it have a protection mode to protect it, or does it fry it? It's not smoking, that's a good sign. It says negative 12.6 volts. Can you see the negative in there? That means you hooked it up wrong. So that's good. So there you go. It's a voltage tester, which is nice. So you got an idiot light test for testing to see if you got connectivity. And what I'm not getting is really a resistance test for actually checking resistance. So let's see, we have a spark plug hanging up over here. We can test. It's a spark plug here. These are special purple plugs. Lodge probably. Yep, Lodge plug. You can read that. These are brand new from the 60s. Probably came on Benelli or Royal Enfield, something like that, back in the day. Whoop, it dropped the damn thing. Okay, so I'm going to put the positive lead on the ground side of the plug. Now this clip goes to the outside here, the shell of the plug. That would be the ground side. And the positive side in here, the electrode, is the hot side. So let's see what we got here. Now I'm hooking this up backwards, so I don't know if it'll read negatively or not care. My guess it won't care. It's trying to figure out what to do. Doesn't know what to do. Let's pop this around the other way. I'm going to hold it on the threads here, get a better connection. It doesn't seem to know what to do. It's not recognizing the spark plug as being connected. And that time I got a number. I don't know what that number means, but it's flashing. I don't know if you can see it on the light or not. It's 1508, 13, 14, 12, 1,900, It's like it's charging a battery or something, I don't know. So I'm just holding it right here on the tip of the plug, so I'm not really getting a comfortable number for resistance there, I don't think. So I'd have to come up with something better to test than that. That's not a very good test for the resistance. I don't know if I have anything around here I can really test with the resistance on. Coil would be nice, but I don't have a coil laying around here that I know of. When you're doing the out of the blue test, you get what you get. But anyway, it seems to work in halfway decent. That works really good for that. I do like you get voltage and you get a nice good continuity. You know, it's like a test light. You touch something, it'll let you know. And it does have the night feature, which is nice. So it'll do something else. I'll have to turn the light on. So these other functions, I'm probably going to have to actually read the instructions this time, figure it out. But anyway, for initial test, I'm not too bad with this. I'm happy with it. I have no idea what these cost. I'll have to look it up. I'll post that with a video and see what it costs. But initially, it seems to be halfway decent. But I need to know if it actually reads resistance and coil, because that's the only thing I really use for resistance is coils. So it definitely is not helping me on that. Now the other thing I don't see is an on-off switch. So oh, we changed something there. NCU Omega. I don't know what that did. It's in a different mode now. Yeah, I have no idea what that does. Auto mode again. Yeah. So this will have to be, there's obviously some more features going on I don't know about, so we'll have to look into that further. Alright, well there you go for now. It's not too bad. Looks like it has a little headlight on the backside. Let's see if that works. No. There's some kind of a light. There it goes. Got it to work. It's not very bright though. Camera light's brighter than other light. Let me turn off the camera light. Camera light's off. Yeah, if you're in a pitch dark over there, it would work, see? Yeah, it does do something. It's better enough when you're in the middle of nowhere. You can check a fuse panel or something like that, so it does work. So you got to hold the button down for a couple seconds to get it on. There it goes again. Alright, so you got to hold the button down to make it go on and off. Alright, well, one more feature works. A semi-plus thing to have. Alright, that's it for now on this one. We'll do some more testing later.